Alright, so throughout the video I'm going to be doing a bit of a commentary and giving a few tips here and there just to make the video a bit more interesting, and I believe I could probably benefit you guys just a little bit from what I've learned from playing Bedwars quite a bit recently. Okay, well, let's get into it. Okay, so in the beginning, I just grab 4 gold and 16 iron ingots, and then after I do that, I go over to the item shop, buy 16 wood, 64 wool, and then I just buy a few tools, probably a pickaxe and an axe first. Then I cover the bed with 2 wood on top, 4 on the side, and 2 on the bottom as well, and also 4 on the top. And then I just cover the middles of the bed with wool just to add a little bit of protection. Then after I do that, I probably would go to a diamond gen, honestly. Sometimes I'd raid a base, and also a lot of people seem to do a speed bridge, which I'm trying to do right now, but I'm honestly not too good at it. So I was about to die when doing this, but somehow I managed to not. But then I grabbed 3 diamonds, go to the solo upgrades, buy reinforced armor and miner's fatigue, and then I probably buy some shears and the axe and probably a little bit more wool. Then I just put away everything that I don't need into my ender chest. And this is where I become extremely dumb. So I bought some TNT and everything, but my trap gets triggered and he places some TNT right next to my bed, but I like jumped right when it exploded, which launched me off of my island and made me die, which for some reason it said that I wasn't going to respawn, but I respawned anyways. And then I tried hiding behind my base on top of it, so I tried to see if I could get up on the other side, but I wasn't able to, and then he hit me from 20 blocks away and died. Anyways, on to the next game. I like this map a lot better anyways, so it felt a lot more promising than the last game in the first place. But then same deal, buy 16 wood, 64 wool, and then the same strategy for protecting the bed, just covering it all with wood and then the middle with wool, and then usually, going to a diamond gen. Then I tried speed bridging, of course, but then died because I'm super bad. But then I just went back and didn't speed bridge this time because I knew I'd probably die. But anyways, I'll probably have to keep on practicing that, or I'm actually never gonna get better. But anyways, I went back to the bridge and bridged over to the diamond gen, and of course this time 3 diamonds, and then I make my way back to my island and buy reinforced armor and miner's fatigue. So I saw that white team was making it over to my base, but I just wanted to get the upgrades before they made it. A little tip for Bedwars is to definitely get really good at PvP, because without it, you're definitely not going to do that well, honestly. Right there, I could have done something called W tapping. So before I hit them, I'd let go of W, and it'd give me my knockback back. But I just held shift there, and it didn't work well. I'm honestly not too good at PvP anyways, but I've been practicing it a little bit, and if you want to see someone who's actually good at PvP and Bedwars, even more, a lot more than me actually, then you can check out someone called Technoblade. I'm honestly pretty sure you've already heard of him. But yeah, I'm basically just sorting through my inventory right now, getting a little bit more wool, some TNT, and putting away everything that I don't need, just so I can probably go raid a base. And at this point, I'm just scouting out other people's bases so I can know what they're doing and if there's anyone I can go attack. And I now see that there is a gray player directly across the diamond gen. So this is another strategy too, just building a staircase up so that they can't attack you when you're just building over. And I really need to learn how to speed bridge because this is not too efficient, but I don't know what they're doing. I'm pretty sure they even didn't even notice me somehow. And I just placed the TNT. I back up a little bit so I don't fall off. I almost fell off there, but the bed was glitched a bit, and I don't know why that happened. Just a glitch. But then I PvP them to death. I opened my inventory for some reason. I don't know how I managed to do that. And I killed them with 1 heart left, and I don't know how I survived that. But then I just upgrade my tools. I buy some wool and a stone sword. And then I just, again, put anything away that I don't really need, and just stuff that I don't want to lose if I die. And then I am again glitching for some reason because of invisible blocks, but then I just build a staircase down, And then back at the diamond gen of our base, we got 4 diamonds so that we can get some sharpened swords. And I usually go for the PvP upgrades because just in case if my bed were to be broken, then I'd have a higher chance of actually surviving, because it'd just be easier to attack the others. Like, if they don't have protected armor and I do, then I'd say I'd have a higher chance of living. At this point, I'm probably just going to go raid other bases, because I realize there are only like 3 other teams with their beds left, and I could probably break most of them just on my own. And if I break at least one, the time of me doing that, other beds are definitely going to be broken. So I'm just going to bridge over to this diamond gen, probably grab some diamonds, and then I'm going to make my way over to Aqua and just try and break their bed. I'll place a TNT on there, of course, because you should usually always have TNT if you're planning on breaking a bed, because it's very useful, and without it, it's going to be kind of hard, especially if they have a lot of protection on their bed. Because like Aqua Team right now has a lot of protection on their bed, so I ate a golden apple, and I'm just going to place a TNT like right at the edge, and then I'm going to PvP them to death and hope that in that time I can break their bed. Okay, they have some edstone, so I just broke their bed with a pickaxe, and to minimize the chances of you dying, you should kind of like back off a bit, maybe behind their base, and then just hit them off the edge, which is what I did there. So now I'm just like, you know, grabbing everything that I'm going to need for the next raid, like especially a lot of wool and fireballs. Most of the time you're going to want some golden apples too, but here I'm just not going to get one. I just upgraded my armor, and oh my gosh, they had a lot of emeralds, which is definitely very helpful in this situation, because I can just get like golden, not golden apples, diamond armor, diamond swords, and a lot of potions, which are really helpful when like attacking people's beds. Especially like speed and jump is a really good combination of potions to fight someone with, especially when you're like not confident against them, because sometimes that happens with me a lot, because I'm really bad at PvP sometimes, and it's just good to have them. Okay, I made it to mid, so I can just check out and see where everyone is right now. I saw that green was like rushing blue's base, so I'm just going to try and find a pathway to make it over to blue's base. And I recognized I actually was at a part where I could just make it straight over to the base, so I headed back, and now I'm heading for the diamond. I'm not going to grab the diamonds this time, because there's actually no need at this point. And I'm just going to place the TNT. They had a trap though, so that just blew up. It broke their bed. And green is over here, and this is where it really gets epic. Okay, ready? And I place a fire charge. I go up here, and then I just jump over, and then they try to block me off, but I just somehow managed to kill them, and I won.
To the battlefield.
Okay, just in case for some reason you didn't think this was me during the video, then you can check out my Twitch at Zythe with 2 Y's, because I'm probably going to be streaming really soon, and this video took a lot of work to make, so any support would be very appreciated. And thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.